Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In this video, we are going to learn the concept of route handler. A route handler means to create a REST API in Next.js. Because Next.js also work as a backend framework like we have Node.js. So we can replace Node.js also with the Next.js routing concepts. So how to create routing? We are going to understand these two concepts. We are going to understand what is route handler and how to create get route handler. Remember that in this example I am going to cover only get one, but we will create post, put and delete in later videos also. So here I am going to make you understand the concept of route handler means creating a REST API. So under the app directory I create one more route group and I say this route group name is API. Like this. So this is another route group called API. Under this group I am going to create my simple route handler. So here I click on a directory and I say user. Remember that. So under this user directory I need to create a file. If you want to use as a page.tsx, remember that. So you can create page.tsx also and a RAFCE like this we do. And here suppose I say here route handler page.tsx file. Remember that I'm creating this page.tsx under the user here in API. So if I go there and here, if suppose I say user, press enter and it will search the under API and display route handler page.txt. Remember that we are going to do here. This is the REST API. So this is normal component, a normal page.tsx file. This is not used for creating a REST API. For that we have to create a route.tsx file or JS file. So under the user I create here route.tsx. Remember that. So this route.tsx is the file which we use to create a REST API inside this. But if I will create route.tsx file, remember that then this page.tsx file would not work. I show you here. So I say RAFCE here, and because it's a you can say route handler, so I remove everything here from this. No need of this. No need to export is a default like this. We have to use here like get. I'm going to export it here, and this function I'm creating as a get in capital letter. Remember that this should be get because we are creating a get request, get API, and here we have first parameter as a request that is of next request from server like this. This is the, you can say, data type of this request handler, and I don't need to create this one. No need of this return and everything. Now what I have here, I need to display information. So I say here return, then I say new next response like this, and inside this I display this is get REST API. Just for dummy purpose I'm going to show this one. So REST API, now you see that if I click on this user, it's showing this is get REST API. Remember that now your page.tsx file is not working, because if you create route, then route override your page.tsx file. If you want to execute both, you want to execute page also, you want to execute route also, so under this user folder or user route, create one more directory API, and under this API you pass your route. Remember that like this you can pass your route under this. So now you can use, if I refresh it, so you can use your user as a page also. You see pages coming, but if you want to use API, then you have to put user/API. Now get API will work. So under this you can write here API folder. So it depends on you what type of things you want to use. Remember that if you want to create only the REST API, then doesn't require this web page.tsx file, but if you require both, so you can create like this, and under the your route you can create API directory. Under this you can create your page file. Page.tsx file is there, and under the API you can use your route.tsx file. Remember that this is not a actual REST API, just to display dummy information we are using this. Now we are trying to fetch some information from the API and try to display that information in get. For that I need this API. I have this GitHub API right now that I'm going to use to fetch information and display as a get request. For that what I do, I can put here async also like this, no problem. Under this I need to use again where, and I say user data, and I say fetch. Suppose I write here first of all await, and then I say fetch. Under this fetch I need to pass this like this. So this is the API that I am passing here. Now I have to use it. So I say where data equal to await, then user dot data dot JSON. So we are able to fetch data from this. Now I want to display it in this as a REST API. For that, what I have to do, I have to remove this, and I say here next response. So this one I use, and I say JSON function. Under this JSON function I display data, and I need to pass status also. So I say status is 200, because status should be 200 here, because we want to display information in JSON format like this. I think this is ready now. Get is also ready. We have fetching data and we are trying to display information. So I go there. Here suppose I say API. So this is get API and press enter, and you will see that data will be fetched. You see, this is the data which we are fetching from the API. You can use this same in Postman also. If you know how to use Postman, so pass this API, this link in Postman also, and there also you can check the status. So like that, I have Postman. I click here, and here I pass this URL like this, and here I say get and click here, and you will see that data will fetch and it will show 200 as a status. You see, status is okay, 200, and information is this in JSON format we are getting. So we are able to build a REST API, get REST API by using route handler. You see, so this is the way to create a route handler in Next.js, and this is not a simple one. In next videos we will also see how to pass parameters, URL parameters or route parameters, or how to, you can say, read body data, how to read form data, how to redirect the information. Everything we are going to use here in later videos. So in this video I try to explain you how to create route handler, and in route handler I try to create a get API to show you that how you can fetch information and display information with status. I think you understand now route handler concept and how to use this concept, and what is the difference between route.tsx and page.tsx. Each and everything you know now how to use it. If you like this video, if you learned something from this, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.